Today, we're not just talking about some new piece of tech. We're talking about a fundamental shift in how our entire world works. And, more importantly, how you can actually become an architect of whatever comes next. So let's break down how you can be a builder in this new world. Imagine this. You build your own personal AI, and this is the very first question you ask it. A little intense, right? But this isn't hypothetical. It's a real question asked by a real CEO. So that CEO, Matt Britton, he used this deeply personal project to understand AI not for his business, but for himself first. And that choice, well, it reveals a pretty powerful secret to navigating the incredible change we're all facing right now. Because this isn't just about a new app, it's about a whole new era. Okay, to really get what's happening, we need to zoom out, like way out. Futurist Peter Leiden argues that we are living through a very rare historical moment, a kind of societal reinvention that, believe it or not, we've actually seen before. Now, this slide here lays out a fascinating pattern. Roughly every 80 years, America goes through a major breakdown and then a breakthrough. Think about it. 1865, the end of the Civil War, or 1945, right after World War II. Leiden's point is that each of these huge moments of crisis clears the deck for a period of unbelievable progress. And if you just look at the timeline, we are standing at the dawn of the next one, right around 2025. And here's the crucial part. Each of these pivotal moments kicks off a 25-year boom, a total explosion of progress and opportunity. I mean, think about the post-war boom from 45 to 70. We got the interstate highway system, massive investments in education, a whole new society was built from the ground up. We are at the very, very beginning of that next 25-year sprint. So what's driving this thing? Well, it's not just one technology. According to Leiden, it's this powerful convergence of three world-changing technologies, all hitting their tipping point at the exact same time. You've got AI, which is amplifying our minds, kind of like a steam engine amplified our muscles. You've got clean energy, which is becoming a technology, not a commodity, meaning its cost is just going to keep dropping. And then, with things like CRISPR, we've got bioengineering that lets us edit life itself. It's the combination of these three that makes this moment so incredibly powerful. But, as you know, with great transformation comes great disruption. In the first place we're all seeing it is in the very nature of work itself. This right here is a pretty stark warning from Matt Britton. For generations, right, success meant one thing: memorizing information and spitting it back out. Didn't matter if you were a lawyer, an accountant, or a coder. But in a world where AI can recall literally any piece of information instantly, the value of just regurgitating facts is plummeting to zero. The new currency is creativity, critical thinking, and problem solving. And if you think you have time to catch up, you gotta look at this. This isn't just progress, it is exponential progress. The AI image generator Midjourney went from making these bizarre images of people with 7 fingers to creating photorealistic stuff in just 19 months. So if you're one of those people saying, oh yeah, I tried AI last summer, it didn't really work, well, that experience is basically ancient history. The power of these tools is doubling roughly every 7 months. And to put a number on that, one of the leading AI models improved its IQ score from an average 96 to a genius level 136 in a single year. That's a 40-point jump. This is not a gradual change, it is a vertical leap. Okay, so this is all huge, it's exciting, and yeah, maybe a little terrifying. It is so easy to feel overwhelmed. But there's a simple, really powerful way to turn that feeling into action. How do you cut through all the noise and actually gain the skills that are going to separate you from everybody else? Well, the answer is surprisingly simple. You don't start with your business, you start with yourself. This is Matt Britton's absolutely brilliant advice. Instead of trying to boil the ocean at work, or you're slowed down by privacy and security rules, just pick one personal problem you actually care about. Maybe it's like him, managing your health. Or maybe it's organizing your personal finances. Or even just creating a family chat bot for soccer schedules. Just find the problem, gather your data, and then ask ChatGPT, give me step-by-step instructions, and do not give me step 2 until step 1 is done. By doing this, you're going to learn by building, and you'll gain a skill set that will put you way, way ahead of the curve. So once you've actually decided to build something, how do you do it? How do you command these tools to get exactly what you want? Okay, this is where we get into the specifics. According to the entrepreneur Dan Martell, the new competitive advantage, your new intellectual property, it's not going to be your code or your product. It's going to be your prompts, the instructions you give to the AI. Because a messy mind creates a messy prompt. Mastering this skill is how you get ahead of 99% of people. It's that simple. So Martell breaks this down into two key types. First, you have the master prompt. This tells the AI who you are. It's your personal user manual. It covers your role, your values, your context. Then you have the system prompt. This tells the AI how to behave for a specific task. It defines the structure, the tone, the exact output you need. So one's about you, the other's about the task. Now here is the pro move. Instead of trying to write some perfect system prompt from scratch, you just have a conversation with the AI. You ask it to write an email, and then you refine it. You say, make it funnier, add some bullet points. And once that email is absolutely perfect, you ask the AI to reverse engineer its own instructions. This turns a simple conversation into a powerful, reusable asset. That is your new IP. And the final step, you take that perfect system prompt and you save it as a custom GPT. Think of these like your personal AI minions, each one trained for one specific, repeatable task. So instead of copying and pasting these long prompts over and over, you just click a button. This is how you automate and scale your work, getting AI to do like 92% of the repetitive stuff so you can focus on the 8% that needs your unique human artistry. So let's bring this all together. We started with a really personal question about life and death. We zoomed way out to a once-in-a-century historical shift, and then we zoomed right back in to the specific prompts you can literally write today. So the path forward is surprisingly clear, and it connects everything we've just talked about. It's really a three-step process. You start by following Britton's advice. Pick a personal problem and solve it for yourself. Then you use Martell's toolkit, the master prompts, the system prompts, the custom GPTs, to build your solution. And by doing that, you're not just learning a new tool. You are literally positioning yourself on the right side of history to become a builder in what Leiden calls the next 25-year boom. The stakes here really couldn't be any higher. This isn't just about economic efficiency or a new business cycle. As Peter Leiden puts it, we are in the earliest days of building an entirely new civilization for the 21st century. So, the real takeaway here isn't that this change is coming. We know that. That's a given. The real question is who is going to shape it. The tools are here. The opportunity is historic. The path is clear. The only question left is, will you be the one to build it?